What is land subsidence? Have you ever felt the ground sink from under your feet? Still, even when you don't feel it, in many places the earth slowly sinks. This is called land subsidence. In the Netherlands, the soil sinks by up to a centimeter each year. But why does the ground sink? And what does it mean for our future? In the Netherlands, the areas most affected by land subsidence have soft soils, especially peat. Land can sink for other reasons too, like gas extraction. But in this animation, we'll focus on human-induced land subsidence in peatlands. Natural peatlands are wet and fragile landscapes, formed over time from plants that don't fully decay in the soggy ground. This builds a structure full of fibers and large pores, like a house of cards. Water fills these pores and keeps the structure from collapsing. So when water is removed, peat behaves differently from other soils. It starts to subside. There are three main mechanisms that make peatlands sink. Shrinkage. When peat dies, it contracts, like a sponge left in the sun. Oxidation. If the groundwater levels lower in peatlands, oxygen enters the soil. Microorganisms use that oxygen to break down the organic matter, peat, releasing more CO2. Compaction. When water is removed from peat, the soil sinks under the weight of sand, buildings and machines, and even under its own weight. When the support of water is gone, the pores collapse and the ground subsides. Why is water removed from peatlands? Most of the sinking we see today is caused by human activities. Shallow groundwater extraction lowers the water table, causing the soil to dry out and accelerating shrinkage, compaction and oxidation. Draining peatlands for agricultural practices has the same effect. Infrastructure and urban development add weight, making soft soils compact over time. Together, these actions weaken the soil and the surface slowly sinks. Consequences. For individuals, land subsidence means cracks in homes, flooded streets, and costly repairs. A house that once felt safe may no longer be stable. Across society, the effects are even greater. Public infrastructure gets damaged, from bridges to gas and sewage pipes. The cost of repair and adaptation can strain public budgets. In the long run, communities may be forced to move. Nature suffers too. If peatlands are disturbed and used for human activities, wildlife habitats vanish and unique peatland species disappear. Removing water from natural peatlands reduces their ability to store carbon and regulate water. Instead, oxygen entering the peat boosts CO2 release and fuels climate change. Using peatlands for human activities means draining water, which causes the ground to sink. As it sinks, even more water has to be drained, starting a cycle that repeats itself. With the surface dropping ever lower, in a country already below sea level, the risk of flooding rises. Your turn. Build a mind map with land subsidence at its center, linking causes, mechanisms, and consequences. Ask yourself, what surprises you? And how would you solve the subsidence problem? Or is it not a problem after all?